Hello everybody, welcome to Sunday Showcase. This will probably be the last Sunday Showcase I will do for probably a long time in favor of doing Let's Plays. But the game that I'm going to be playing today for the last long while is going to be something related to a certain game that has an update or a feature in it that, well, is what we're going to play, the origin of. Battletoads! That's right. Recently, Shovel Knight on the Xbox One has the Battletoads starring in it, and that makes it the coolest and possibly the best version of Shovel Knight. So, yeah, we're going to go back and play the original on the NES. I also signed it too. So let's get on with it. Alright, so, I'm going to play some Battletoads. Let's get started. Where's the sound? There we go. Now you want a good controller with this game because this game requires some really good controller for a specific section. But let's get it started. I'm going to be skipping a few levels in here just to get to the more infamous levels, let's say. But otherwise I can I can beat the game normally. And pretty quickly. My fastest time in general... Oh. Nope, fucked it up. Also, don't beat your controllers like I do. I probably messed it up, but seriously, this game requires a good controller to do a lot of good stuff. Nope, screwed it up again. What the hell? I'm trying to knock the two pigs out, because when you do that, and you do it fast enough, you will get to use a warp that sends you to level 3, the turbo tunnels. Like right there. Skipping past the slower and tedious levels. That was a pretty fast cutscene skip, I must say. So this game, yeah, I remember playing it back then, Wolf Unreal, and well, we only made it as far as turtle tunnels, because well, we really didn't know how to play video games, and it wasn't until 2014 on March 24th that I managed to beat it for my very first time. Took quite a bit of practicing and also some skill in order to beat it. I've also did a speed run on this where, like I said, I beat it in 39 minutes or sub 40. Oh, now we're at the turbo tunnels. It's turbo time. Now, one part everyone complains about, and dick and balls don't know how to play it. So we're gonna play it, and I'm gonna show you how to beat it. Pro tip, don't suck. I mean, if you think Turbo Tunnels is hard, then all you're doing is really bitching about probably the easiest level in the, well, one of the easiest levels in the game, because you have not seen hard until you make it past here and go to the more challenging levels. I would say it's challenging and not necessarily unfair, except when you have a controller that doesn't listen that well. But yeah, first time it is hard, but once you learn the game, learn the game and learn this level, it's not that hard at all. I pretty much play this in my sleep. I almost screwed up that one, by the way. You have to do a very specific jump on those 3 ramps that I just went past. But it's typically the 2 last parts that get most players killed. Most unskilled players killed, that is. Because once you get good at it, there is a strategy for this. So there's if someone says this is just impossible, or it's not possible, or you have to cheat to beat it, they just flat out suck at the game. The Japanese version of this level is actually much easier to go through, as I've also played it. Speaking of which, I've played on nearly all versions of Battletoads, the North American one, the European one, and the Famicom one, and the Sega Genesis one, which I'm surprised. I didn't realize there was a Sega Genesis one. The NES one was so famous that, just completely got neglected. It wasn't until Mini Ninjas showed it that I was able to know of it. Yeah, that wasn't long enough. And seriously, there is a pattern to that. Every idiot and unskilled gamer always looks at the incoming blocks instead of just looking at your shadow and just just understanding that there's a pattern. It never changes. Now we're in the Arctic Cavern, which many of you may or may not have been to. I got hit because it's really tough to speedrun that. Yeah, I've gotten so good at the game that I just speedrun the game. But other than that, like, I can beat it normally. Speedrunning is when this game becomes an absolute piece of shit. Screwed that up. The fast jump for this is tough. Well, it's one of the easier speedrunning tricks to do out of all of them. I'm not sure how long I'll be playing this because that's annoying. This jump is a little tricky if you don't understand it. Other people would complain about it. But this probably has a... I haven't played it in a while, so I forgot. Yeah, I've basically played Battletoads to burning out. So it takes a little refresh. We didn't really need to kill that snowman, but it's nice to show it off. But like I said, you need a really good controller and some practicing and skills, and just plain not sucking at it. And even then, it's not that hard. It's deceptively hard. Although, there are moments later on, which I'm not gonna deny that are extremely challenging to do without prior practice. Which I don't think I'll be showing on this Sunday showcase, but I think I'll do that in a Let's Play. I'm so out of practice. I've managed to do the quick jump through here, but only once, and that was through emulators to practice on it. I've gotten close to doing it on the actual console, but yeah. Anyways, there's also a little warp we can take here. Oh, I did not screw that up, because usually I stumble when I'm... Oh yeah, did the dash jump. This is probably one of the more boring levels, but compared to Ragnarok and Wookiee Hole, yeah, it's at least a bit more of a challenging. This is the only screen where you cannot actually die unless you're playing in two-player. Yeah, this is just a waiting game for the most part, so you'll see... So, I tend to practice my air dashes to get them out, which helps a lot. And it's pretty much required for speedrunning. Arctic Caverns would have been much faster if I was able to speedrun. Or air dash. That's another warp right there. We're going to my favorite level, which is also the hardest level, is Intruder Excluder. This one was also tricky to speedrun, but I've managed to do it. Or at least halfway. Ooh, that was kind of close. If I was faster, I wouldn't have had to wait for that. Oh! Sorry, those boogers will get on you. I forgot how I was supposed to... Damn it! Ah, that's ruined. Oh, what?! Kiss my ass! Usually when I play this level with at least two people... What the hell?! My A button is not doing the whole entire jump, because you can't get on it unless you do a full jump. Lost so much momentum from that death. Yeah, this is what you were supposed to do. I forgot how you were supposed to evade the boogers properly, so that's what screws up. That was dumb. That was stupid. See, if I take my time, if I took my time, I wouldn't have died. Speaking of not die, that will instant kill you, by the way. I did do a no-death run on it that you can see on my Let's Play channel, which is worth noting because it's tough. It's tough doing no-death on this. Ah, damn it. And we're gonna fight one of my favorite bosses. Oh, you son of a bitch! Robo-Manus. This guy is a lot more fun when you're just playing casually, but if you play it for reals, doing it for a challenge, he's a terrifying piece of shit. By the way, if he hits you at any point, you're pretty much dead. It's tough to juggle this guy. I juggled him once. And usually... There we go. He's my favorite boss to fight, because I love trying to juggle him, but it's tough. I don't know why I did that. Oh, well. That was a shortcut run. Every time I do this, it's most likely a fail, but I think I'll probably cut it at the Robo-Manus fight. I need to get a better controller or, like, clean this up. These guys will kill you instantly, too, by the way. If you touch them. Now, because I skipped the first two robots, they're going to be shooting at me right here, and it's tough to survive. Precisely because of that. How long have I been recording for? Oh, it's not even 15 minutes. Fine, I'll show it off. Ah, you can only do that skip at the beginning. See, they kill you instantly. You gotta time your headbutts right if you want to go for the fast kill, which is really, really dangerous if you screw it up. Oh yeah, but let's talk about my experiences. After getting past Intruder Excluder, which is one of the more difficult levels to go through because it's vertical. It goes vertically up, and you die if you like screw up like extra bad. Terror Tubes came, and it's not so bad in the first half of it, but once you start swimming, it gets really bad in terms of challenge, and not necessarily fair, I might add. Because some of the RNG, the random elements of it, just kind of screws with you. But that's not to say I didn't like it. Like after I got good at it, of course, it was like, oh, it wasn't that bad. When I started really screaming was the level after this, and then the level after that. You want to drop down and hit the ground when you first fall off of that. Otherwise, you'll always hit the spike because you don't have enough control over the direction. And these eels are bastards. Oh, here's a little hitbox abuse, which is cool, and I always do it. It's actually probably much easier than jumping over the spikes, that you're normally supposed to do. Normally, some golden fish crackers would be up there. Not this time. Punch over there, so you can just fall faster than before. I could have gone up over there. It's possible, and it's much faster. And here comes the sharks, and they're annoying, especially if you don't know how to deal with them, which I do. Oh, that really hurt. But I didn't die. Alright, here's the part that's really, really annoying. It's not this first gear that's really hard, but the second one over here. This one's killer, and if you don't know how to do it right, you're just dead. I think I got enough momentum. This part is usually where I get killed, as probably for most people. But once you get the timing down and knowing where you're supposed to, or how you're supposed to swim, it's not that bad. These spikes, oh man, they were killer first time. Whew. That was close. I was trying to speedrun that too. Swim past. Oh, check this out. Dead shark. It instantly kills him if you do a helicopter kick. What? Oh, these duckies. They will instant kill you too. So you gotta be careful. I was trying to helicopter kick him, but I screwed up the descent. Oh yeah, they don't die, so you can get points out of them, but you can't do anything else. Never tried that until this video. Rush him. You want to take your time here, because this is the toughest part. But you can speedrun this part. There's also a little shortcut you can try and take if you can get the pixel perfect hitbox abuse. Okay, there is also another fast way to go down here, but since I'm about to die, I'm not gonna do that. I will kick the shark in the face. Or not! Yeah, the quick way is kind of somewhat risky, and if you screw it up, you waste a lot of time. Now here comes another screaming moment of when I played this game, and especially a finger killer. The rat race. Basically, you gotta race these rats. Oh, by the way, I forget who the hell the guy was on Game Chaser, but the guy who was complaining about this and not even playing Battletoads legit and was like, I'm just using emulators, I don't have time to learn the game and stuff. Like, fuck you, okay, buddy? What kind of video gamer are you? Can't spend time to play video games. Ah! You can actually kill the rat and end the level immediately, but I can never get... I've only seemingly gotten that first rat kill on sometimes. Like, lately I just have not been able to do it. Oh, the Sega Genesis version of this race is much cheaper, but I did find a strategy for it, because the second rat race in this, cheap as hell. Alright, I'm trying to time it right here. Whoa! Did I just fall through most of that? Ah, this is why you need a good controller, because I was trying to dash and hit him with a headbutt and then give him the boot. Because the rat also has boss status, so, and the level ends when you beat the boss, basically. There we go, a little cheap shot. Well, I guess you guys are seeing the rest of this race, because, well, I screwed up. And not only do you need a good controller D-pad for this, because the next level absolutely requires it. Slipping through this is not as hard as it seems. It looked hard, but it's not. But if you want to do it perfectly, now that's a trick. Ah. Oh, there's a really cheap part up here. That part is absolutely cheap as all hell. Okay, it was the other wall. You can actually avoid that ball if you duck down in a certain area on the left side, which I royally screwed up because I forget. But yeah, at first I hated Battletoads, but once I stopped sucking at the game, I grew to like it. I even beat this entire game along with the other versions on 2 players, and that's saying a lot because 2 players is actually a lot harder, except during the rat race. In the rat race, the second player, like whoever's falling behind, can punch the rat and keep him in place. And that's the thing. Yeah. Okay, we can still make it. Ah! Well, hello, El Toro. Time to juggle your beefy ass. Ah! Trying to dash. Speaking of Shovel Knight Battletoads, I'm disappointed. You did not have the boss theme, Yacht Game. You disappoint me. They just have, like, for, like, the boss theme, they just have the Battletoads remix. Which is still cool, but it's not saying much. This boss is also insanely easy if you do it the safe way. But obviously I have to show off, so I screw it up. Safer is just jump over, knock him. Or you can do it the other way that I saw, which is just jump up and punch him, but it's not as effective. Never actually had that happen. Where, like, yeah, I actually did 2 punches. How much time do I have? I think I'll end it right there. So, that was Battletoads on NES. At first, I really hated this game, but once I got good at it and stopped sucking at it like many other players that mostly bitch about this game, it's a lot of fun and it's one of my favorites. Despite me being really burned out on playing it several times, especially in 2 players and such. But, yeah, there is footage of me playing it 2 players with someone at ANC Games Online, so go check it out. They also have it on their YouTube channel, ANC Games, so go check it out too, where you see me and my friend D. Tyson play it through and, well, maybe not dominate the game, but we definitely beat it. So, with that said, I thank you all for sticking with me on Sunday Showcase. Maybe if there's enough interest, I will bring it back and show off some things. I'll still do, like, maybe Sunday Showdown, where I play a game with somebody, but other than that, I want to get back to Let's Playing, so I'll be Let's Playing on my Let's Play channel, Wiz Hitman. Hopefully I don't get lazy and not put the text right there. Probably I am, and just put in the link. Just remind me to put the link to that channel, so yeah. Thank you all for watching. This is WizWar100. You're the viewers, and I'm the showcaser, so stay tuned for more. Oh, right. I had a computer problem well, it didn't force me to format it, but I formatted the hard drive, so I lost a lot of stuff, so lost a huge motivation for video making, so I apologize if you don't see videos for quite a while, but I will work on them now that everything's cleaned up and it's all freshened. But yeah, see ya! 39 minutes, or sub 40. Oh, now we're at the turbo tunnels. It's turbo time. Now, one part everyone complains about, and Dick and Balls don't know how to play it. So we're gonna play it, and I'm gonna show you how to beat it. Pro tip, don't suck. I mean, if you think turbo tunnels is hard, then all you're doing is really bitching about probably the easiest level in the, well, one of the easiest levels in the game, because you have not seen hard until you make it past here and go to the more challenging levels. I would say it's time in general. Oh. Nope, fucked it up. Also, don't beat your controllers like I do. I probably messed it up, but seriously, this game requires a good controller to do a lot of good stuff. Nope, screwed it up again. What the hell? I'm trying to knock the two pigs out, because when you do that, and you do it fast enough, you will get to use a warp that sends you to level 3, the turbo tunnels. Like right there. Skipping past the slower and tedious levels. That was a pretty fast cutscene skip, I must say. The best version of Shovel Knight. So, yeah, we're gonna go back and play the original on the NES. I also signed it too. So let's get on with it. Alright, so, I'm gonna play some Battletoads. Let's get started. Where's the sound? There we go. Now you want a good controller with this game, because this game requires some really good controller for a specific section. But let's get it started. I'm going to be skipping a few levels in here just to get to the more infamous levels, let's say. But otherwise I can I can beat the game normally. And pretty quickly. My fastest... Hello everybody, welcome to Sunday Showcase. This will probably be the last Sunday Showcase I will do for probably a long time in favor of doing Let's Plays. But the game that I'm going to be playing today for the last long while is going to be something related to a certain game that has an update or a feature in it that, well, is what we're going to play, the origin of. Battletoads! That's right. Recently, Shovel Knight on the Xbox One has the Battletoads starring in it, and that makes it the coolest and possibly... So this game, yeah, I remember playing it back then with Unreal, and well, we only made it as far as Turbo Tunnels, because, well, we really didn't know how to play video games, and it wasn't until 2014, on March 24th, that I managed to beat it for my very first time. Took quite a bit of practicing and also some skill in order to beat it. I've also did a speed run on this, where, like I said, I beat it in